Hello everybody, Mikey here, Burns Post, like I always say. And today we're playing Slay the Princess, but before we get started, I feel like I need to talk about the content warning in this. Just because I want to make sure all of us are okay, and I also need to get it out of the way just for my own, my mind. So, usually I don't worry about content warnings, not a lot really affect me, but like I'm streaming to you guys this time. So I did check out their website. I am probably going to turn off the visuals that cause motion sicknesses, just for but here's some of the content warning for you all that I feel like I want to go over it as so we could be necessary. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this is the right thing to talk about. So some of the content warnings are mild nudity, realistic depictions of mutilation, disembowelment, realistic depictions of knife wounds, loss of self-control, loss of self, cosmic horror, existential horror, being eaten alive, disembowelment, suffocation, realistic depiction of acid burn, realistic gore, jump scares, derealization, forced suicide, loss of bodily autonomy, starvation, unreality, body horror, forced self-mutilation, forced suicide, realistic depictions of graphic violence, self-divulging, realistic filleting, self-immolation, realistic depictions of a bloated corpse, drowning, realistic depiction of burning to death, auditory gore, murder, death, loss of control, verbal abuse, gaslighting, dismemberment, graphic self-decapitation, realistic severed head. So guys, I'm at a crossroads here. at a bit of a crossroad. That's what I was like. I was looking at the list. So, fellas, we're gonna put out a poll. we're gonna put out a poll. F it, we ball, or maybe not. Should I change games? Just because I'm curious about it, but I don't know if YouTube. So I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Because you guys are the one watching it. What even is this game? I don't know. That's the thing. I have no clue what it's like. So, it's a 50-50. How about this? How about I play it, and if we're like, hey, if it gets too bad, we'll be honest, Okay, whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There's only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. What would you play instead? I don't know. Oh, guys. Oh, boy. Has Burns Post bit off more than he could chew? Okay, new game. The hero and the princess. Word. Did you not know? Because I wanted to go into it blind. I've never played a game like this.
In the woods. Oh. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Makes sense. Word.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So, fellas, it seems I didn't know it was a horror game. Okay, explore. What and then world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's gonna is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Forget. Can't someone else do this? Yeah, treat her with kindness.
I appreciate the mental exercise. We are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Makes sense, okay.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Okay.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
No, this game looks great so far. How's the audio? Can you guys hear the narrator enough? Marmar, I'm assuming you saying I'm gonna soil myself means you know this game better than I do. Audio is perfect. There's an art. Art. So, guys, I'm gonna need serious responses.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Yo, listen, I know how to slay, alright. I'm a material girl. Do I have to ask all these questions? Sweet, I always wanted to off a monarch! Viva la revolution! Guys. Guys. Viva la revolution! Viva la revolution! This is our guys. This is our Patriot stream. We found it. We found. No, not revolution. No, no. Fuck! I didn't realize what I was saying.
Make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find.
No, this game looks great so far, though.
A warning: before you go any further, she will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I mean, this is a real, like, Android 18 question. So for those of you guys watching Dragon Ball Z, Krillin was faced with a similar choice. If he didn't kill Android 18, the whole world is going to be fucked. But if he did, you couldn't bring her back. So...
ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
So we have another voice in my head, which is cool. Proceed into the cabin. This art looks fucking sick, though, huh? This looks like... This reminds me of, like, a storybook you would read when you're a kid. Not the gore and stuff, but, like, the art. You know what I mean?
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Guys,
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I'm very worried about where we're gonna go here.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Fair enough. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement, dude. I'm fucking...
The door to the basement creaks
I'm actually
open,
a little spooked
revealing
right
a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
My name's Jeff.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I think I'm here to kill you. Did we go with hi? Just checking in. I think I have to kill you. I think hi. Will you ever consider Assassin's Creed? No. No, never had interest in that game, but I don't know, it depends. I'm being a little bit more experimental this summer, so maybe. Let's go with the classic hi, right?
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Hey, you ladies, okay. Oh, hi.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with
Alright,
the
kill her.
princess.
Strike her down.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
There's two sets of chains here, which in my mind implies that there was another prisoner.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
She's alright. I mean, I wouldn't say coldly beautiful.
Focus
She's
on
no
the task.
GLaDOS, after all. My ex.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Please say I have an option. Oh yeah, you caught me. I'm here to kill you. Nuh-uh. Fuck you mean nuh-uh, dude. You can't just give me nuh-uh as an option. You can't just give me nuh-uh as an option. That's unfair for a dirtbag memer. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk, steal your nerves and stuff. Nuh-uh. We gotta go nuh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
Oh fuck, I don't know if I can do about all that.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her.
I'm not building any fucking trust. I've been told to kill. I am a killing machine. Killing machine.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we
Voice
talk
of
to
the
her.
hero.
Maybe
Voice
she
of the
really is
hero.
nice.
More like voice of
Killing
the
someone
simp.
in
Am I
cold
right,
blood
ladies and
isn't very
gentlemen?
becoming of us.
Drop it. Tighten grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands.
Yeah, no,
and
sorry.
tighten your
I gotta keep the knife on me. If I've learned one thing, listen, I've seen Epic the Musical. You gotta kill the baby. That's a reference only none of you will get.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Oh, okay.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as
You
you
should
steel
be.
resolve.
Let the cops get you, like ops. Dude, I was saying, dude.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Oh, fuck, she's right. Shit. We gotta get right up in there. Fuck, hold on a second. This might have not been as easy as it once seemed. Why couldn't they give me, like, a bow? You can throw the knife, but, dude, have you seen me throw?
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
That's a fair point. Fuck.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Okay, so she's saying... Now, the narrator's saying unarmed, right? Makes sense. But how is she gonna destroy the world? Because I feel like she doesn't get, like, a Glock and just destroy the world, right? So, I feel like she has magic. Explore it. Are you sure she's not... Exactly. She could have a... Now, how could she have a knife under that dress? That don't make any sense. I'm not dropping the blade. Slay the princess. So we could just go and do it. We could just go and do it. I mean... What if she isn't bluffing? What if she is gonna kill? All or nothing? I'm turning up down.
Doubt, unfortunately,
She's got
clouds your
hands!
thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Damn.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been
She, in
fractured.
fact, on hands, had hands. We did not consider the fact.
Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is
Wait,
enough
she's
to snap you,
unarmed?
putting you
Grab
and
the knife,
princess on
girl!
somewhat
This is
equal footing.
self-defense at this point. The ops did, in fact, get me.
Your blade slashes through the air again and again.
This
and her
art's
fists
awesome.
connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
She's kicking my ass!
We can
This
still
is
turn
unfair.
this around.
Dude, she's kicking my ass. Give up. Finish the job. We gotta finish the job. You
and
can't...
the princess
Listen.
stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted.
Probably
You
won't
probably
make
won't make
here.
it out of here alive, but you can at least
Oh,
make sure
Hayden.
that she won't make it out of
She's
here
armed with
either.
those guns. Fuck, I didn't consider that.
Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
So it's either we die...
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time.
We did it.
You feel
She's
your ribs
dead.
break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
Good job, team. We did it. Yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
The two of you fall to the floor,
Hey, we died.
This was fun.
You know, it was fun, Princess. Maybe you
The
weren't so
princess
bad
gasps.
after all.
Her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs.
That wasn't
start
as
to
bad
fill
as I
with
thought it
blood.
was gonna be. Alright, we did
You
again.
put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
I thought it was. I mean, we
But you
did
don't
it.
have time to worry over such things.
We did it.
Everything
She's
goes
dead.
dark, and you die.
Oh, never mind then. Never mind then. Chapter 2, The Adversary.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path
Nani?
is a cabin.
Burns of history, American
And in the basement
Revolution,
of that
World War
cabin
II, stuff like
is a
that.
princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, wait, huh? She's gonna kill me again. I already saw the princess slew her. She also killed me, but I definitely got her. But
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
I don't trust the narrator after all of a sudden.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter
Voice
if you
of
can
the
hear us.
stubborn.
The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning. That's the spirit.
I don't trust
No
the
point in
voices in my
swallowing
head,
the
guys.
wolf
I'm gonna be
and just
truthful.
not that
This is
here.
just chat. This is just chat with talking. Proceed to the cabin, explore. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this did already happen. Let's go to the cabin. Let's go chop it up.
She will lie.
She will lie,
You
cheat.
The point of my warning
Oh, fuck,
wasn't
the
to
stubborn
start
did
an
talk.
argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take.
So
to
this
get her out of
time
there.
we're gonna say fuck
So
the
don't
world
trust
and
her.
let her out,
Ever.
right? Fair enough.
Are we clear? Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
We're gonna save the princess this time because fuck the world. What has it ever done to me? Does she actually end the world? Like, listen.
The cabin
Or
is
just let her
tighter
out.
than
Now
its
we gotta
exterior
fight.
would suggest. Its
Oh, wait,
cold
the
stone
cabin's
walls
different.
press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Oh, I don't fucking like this. Oh, it's gonna be a jump scare. It's gonna totally be a jump scare.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. But there was a mirror a second ago.
Oh, it's gone?
Now it's gone. So all of us can stop arguing about it
Oh.
and get to fighting.
Oh, well, that's kind of lame. I thought wipe it off and we are the monster. Let's
Take
get.
the blade
We're
from the
keeping the
altar.
knife on
It would
us.
be
I
difficult
feel like
to slay
this
the
is safe.
princess and save the world without a weapon.
My prediction of the underworld is in destruction. I pointed out. I entered the basement. Let's go. Basement time. I don't trust the narrator, no.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and
trust the
tightening as you
narrator.
descend.
Well, that could also just
The
be.
air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I read your comment. It's a Slay the Princess stream, Lone, not an Assassin's Creed stream. I'll look
Her
into
fierce
it,
voice
alright?
carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Another challenger. Interesting.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
I thought her voice was pretty deep last time. I saw it. Don't worry. I'll look into it. Don't worry, Lone.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
I don't like the
As
stubborn.
much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head.
Do I get the
You
stubborn
need to
because
stay
I
focused and
immediately
keep
went
your
for the
wits about
kill?
you.
I feel like that's
Remember,
unfair.
you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
That's unfair. You can't. We can have both.
As you descend the
Oh.
final step, the
Devil.
form of the princess comes
Tall.
into view.
Tall.
A
Oh,
large
God.
shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second
This is the
thought.
nice one. How much you want to bet? This is the nice one.
Oh, it's you again.
I've
been hoping you'd find
Okay,
a
so
way
we
back
both
here.
remember.
Good to see that
Word.
death doesn't stick for either of us.
Enjoy this lane.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Shut up.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
What I've realized now is this goes on Undertale physics, right? With the Undertale timeline. She remembers, I remember, but instead of walking through the forest like an idiot like we did, she was getting jacked. Oh no. I hope you heard all that I hope you remember that, narrator. I'm actually here to free. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight. Few things we had to bet that we're both alive. So many options to talk. Just some lady with horns, yeah. No GLaDOS. What should we? These are all I'm choosing
that?
to be petty.
Oh, that whole deja vu situation. Yes, it does seem like you and the princess.
The narrator's a
Oh,
bitch ass
so
motherfucker, and we're not
let's
trusting
say
her
for a
anymore.
moment that I
We're not-
do believe you. For all we know, whatever happened to you last time
Was just a fluke. We're not
and
trusting
beyond
the
that,
narrator
Lily doesn't
anymore. Fuck
remember
this guy.
anything that happened last time. Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all
Snapchat,
concerned, the
leave
fate
me
of
alone.
my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
You look different.
You look exactly the same.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
I've heard that one before. I've heard that one before.
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
Not saying I'm not here to fight. Attack the princess. So she wants us to kill her this time, which is curious. On the other hand, turn around and leave without saying it. Okay, I feel like we're overestimating her size here. They say giant demon lady. I've seen taller demon ladies in my day. So, I feel like leave. I feel like turning around and leaving is funny. But I have questions. I have concerns.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Fair enough.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I don't like the stubborn. Well, yeah, fuck it. I'm here to free you, actually.
Free her? You aren't. I don't know why I'm even bothering, to be honest. You know. the
Shut up,
stakes of the
narrator.
situation.
You lied.
Who says I want to be free?
Oh, okay. Me, anyone? What do you want?
I want the two of us to fight to the death. I want to feel your knife split my flesh. And I want to hear your bones snap beneath my fists.
This is not what I signed up for, but it's not something
Is that
I'm
really
opposed
too much
to.
to ask?
Yeah. Especially that.
Voice of
last
the listen. These voices in my head are lame. You got someone who is too into it. You got a narrator who I don't trust, and we got a bitch named Hero.
Don't be such a coward. I'm just being cautious. If it comes to violence, we can find a way to deal with it.
Can
that
they hear
doesn't
the
involve
voices?
throwing
Can
our
she
life
hear
away.
the voices in my
I'd
head?
rather not die again, and I find it deeply disturbing that you seem to relish the thought of it. Because it doesn't matter if we die again. It'll We don't know that for sure, and I'd
That
rather
was
not
like
bet on
not even the top 10 fights I've been in personally. Attack the princess. They give us the option. Bye.
Oh, you've got another thing coming if you think you can just turn around and leave.
Oh, what if I do actually have another thing coming?
As you step towards the stairs, you hear the heavy creak of straining metal. And then a snap.
Oh no!
Moves.
Oh
You have to make a decision. You have to
no!
make it fast.
Fellas, we made a mistake. Die! Die! Okay, team, what are we thinking? Well, she's going through all this trouble. Die, run like hell. Dodge.
As the princess barrels towards you, you do your
Gonna
best
maneuver.
to maneuver between the tight walls of the basement. You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress.
Kick her
You have
ass.
little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last. This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
I didn't
She's
need.
throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
Guys, I think we made a mistake. Fellas, I think we made a mistake.
The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
Oh, we're gonna get
How
crunched.
disappointing.
We're getting red rushed. We're getting red
She
rushed.
squeezes.
Yep.
The pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter.
We have
Everything goes dark, and you die.
womp womp. Should've killed the princess when we had the chance. That's on me. But you know what?
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there. Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We
Voi-
died because you didn't have enough of it.
Voice of the hunted. Interesting.
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner? No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive.
I think we're overestimating her height here, guys. She doesn't look that tall.
Are you
What's the
suggesting
canonical
luring her
height?
into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the
9
same one we've been
meters
talking to
in
since the
American art.
Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met.
So I think the narrator is either fucking with us or he does genuinely not
Then
know.
what is going on? What's going on is that you'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here, and if you'd already seen things you weren't supposed to have seen. It doesn't matter.
I'm not
I've known
familiar.
circles
9 meters
forever.
is a lot
I
more
don't
than
like
4
staying
times the height,
still
and
for
I
too
believe
long.
900 centimeters.
Let's
Thank
get to
you.
the cabin. See this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same.
Yo, me
destination,
dabbing
but
up the
end not
princess
same.
after she just crushed my
You are
fucking
still
skull.
another, and I don't trust you. Well, fortunately, you have an entire trip through the woods to reconsider that. There's nothing to
What if she's
reconsider. We're all
already
for
out? Oh,
violence
good day,
here.
Digby.
Are we? I haven't signed off on anything yet. Violence is the answer here, but the method is equally important to the act. You can't let her leave the cabin. It's like I said.
She's 100% already out of the cabin.
Instinct tells me we need space, and I trust instinct. Nothing else to say. Not for me.
What if I don't agree with the plan no matter what happens next? It seems like all our answers are in the cabin. Yeah, let's go to the cabin. I feel like
It
talking.
isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament. No last advice for us? No words of warning? What I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind.
I'm doing pretty good.
I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis. Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need need to hold it.
Why is the hunted so quiet? Oh, save history. Oh, that's cool. I was just gonna turn down the music a little. There we go. I just want to hear the music. I mean, the voice acting. This is like really good voice acting. Proceeding to the cabin. Yo, what up, princess?
The interior of the cabin is
The cabin's
suffocatingly
getting
tight,
worse.
more of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only
You're supposed
furniture
to
of
be
note
here. I need
is
the
an
watch
iron
time.
altar jutting out from the wall.
One question though.
Pristine blade perched on
That's
its
the
edge.
mirror from last time.
The blade is your implement. See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there.
Maybe we are the Maybe the princess was the friends we made
Take
along the
it.
way.
We can try to survive without our steel claw, but you've marked us as easy prey.
Oh, is the
Step
mirror the
forward and
door
approach
now?
the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You do see it, right?
That is a mirror. How hot is it in the US today? It's actually pretty good. We're at a 76 in the
All we see
studio
is a
right
mirror.
now.
This really is just like last time.
It smells of nothing, yet it's still there.
It's gonna be the princess in the mirror for sure. Smash it, wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open.
Maybe the princess is
scraping
the
against
voices
floor as
we
it
made along
reveals
the way.
dim path ahead.
Why am I not surprised?
It was in our way, and now it's not. That's all that matters. Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face,
She's gonna be up
There
there.
are
She's gonna
enough
fucking
footholds
kill
that
us.
you'll be able
She's
to
gonna
carve your way
fucking
to the
kill
bottom.
us, dude.
but it will require careful effort. The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can
Did
do
we
better
do
than
this
that.
to her? She's
Don't
definitely a monster
rile
now,
her
for
up.
sure.
If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
If you wanna fight, how about you come up here and get one? I know, you know. I know you can get out of there on your own. Are you still sure you wanna fight? I feel like we shouldn't talk shit. I am fucking with the
With
art
nowhere to
style
go but
heavily.
down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone,
I-
lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her. You turn to face what
Oh
lies
no.
at the end of the narrow
Oh
tunnel.
no.
The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness.
Guys, this is bad. She's got now the height. It's a bit more
Her
concerning.
face droops.
There you are. But this time you don't even have that little knife. Do you think this is a joke?
Kind of. In a
Do
cosmic
you need
sense.
me to break those fragile bones again to remind you how serious this is?
Listen, man, I'm just gonna die over and over again.
She's bubbling, hot with rage. We can't get close if we want to live. But we'll be able to draw her out.
Slap her. Yo, dab me up, princess. In a cosmic sense.
I know I said this earlier, but I really have to stress how thin of a razor's edge you're on right now.
Dude, I'm dancing on the edge, narrator.
We know the only way out is through the eye of the needle. And we're going to win.
Dude, I didn't bring the knife.
We'll need the steel claw. Grab it as we leave. Bloody desire in her eyes.
Run!
She rushes forward, ignoring her
She
chains
tall.
as they bend.
She tall.
and
She
snap.
tall. Okay, I see the appeal now.
Run. Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you
Oh
near the
no, fellas.
Hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother
This
to scale
art
the
is
wall as
awesome,
you do,
though.
instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Good. You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the
Nice.
tunnel.
Oh,
The
no way
cabin
we're
door
getting out.
finally
No
in
way
sight,
we're getting
but
out of
once within
here.
your
No
grasp and
way we're getting
infinitely
out of
distant.
here. See, yeah, dude. I thought my biggest concern was I was gonna simp and fuck it all up, but in reality,
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run?
oh hey Melody.
I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
Steelclaw, now.
Take the blade. It's too late. Run for the door.
Without missing a
We got
step,
the knife.
you
We got
grab
the knife.
blade from the altar.
So you do want to fight me? Good.
I don't know if feeding into the fighting obsession is a good thing. Goku character.
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass.
The world just explodes. Oh,
You
she
glance
okay.
and as the princess,
Maybe she is
seeing
taller.
her desire to destroy you explodes through the door.
Maybe she is taller than
You are
I. Oh
walking
my
a
god, I
dangerous
shouldn't have.
path. If you waver
should
once,
not have
it's
doubted the
all
height.
over. So get it right.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
I don't like where this is going.
Do it. Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
You've fallen right into my trap. On one hand, talking it out is fun. On the other, have you guys not? That is not a new lore fact. This has been known. All right, this has been known. You've fallen right into my trap. The Megamind joke. Slay the princess.
You leap from the grass and
She
bound
smiled.
towards the princess, keeping low.
Charging me head on. Brave and foolish.
Her body braces for impact, anticipating the clash. That's where you're both wrong. Left, now. As the
Oh,
princess
word!
strikes, your body
We're
swerves to the
juking her!
left.
We're
She
juking her! Get
overextends,
shit on!
stumbling
Get
as her
shit
balance shifts unexpectedly. Strike. Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again. Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh. It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it could be worse. And you manage to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned. We're actually gonna pull this off, aren't we?
No, shut up! Stop talking. We could finish.
Just might. But
We
don't
can
let
finish
get
it
to your
off
head.
when we
Not
win.
until it's over.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
I need to look something up real fast. Hold on. Voices, the princess and slay the princess. I swear. Who's Nicole? Good. At first I thought it was Cammy Cat. Never mind. All right. All right. Return.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wounding the other again and again. She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your
We're really
lethal
fucking her
dance, the
shit
more
up
your
right
edge
now.
shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady. More! Keep going! We can't stop now! You spy an opening, but this time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms.
Oh no.
You're slammed to the ground.
Oh no, fellas. We've gotten the old bear hug treatment.
Nothing. These
We're
blows
getting
are
perfect
nothing
celled.
to us.
We're getting.
But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you.
We live. We
She
winning.
stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
You've outplayed me, haven't you?
I suppose I have.
Something feels wrong. Something.
And? Then what happens? 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 Then what happens
Guys, I expected a lot of fucking things to happen. But you have not the chance to respond, something taken away, something left in their place. A wide open field. Hold on, that was an achievement.
She's gone. Where did she go?
Did we win?
Should we
We've
try
won.
and find
We've
her?
done it. We've done it. Good job, team. We've done it.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
The narrator's gone too.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Ignore him.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. That thing reeks of death. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
The voice. That is so fucking cool. You're alone in a place that's empty and quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. I am so curious.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you? What happens now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
So, So it seems to me there's more to this story. Listen to say the
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
how many more pieces?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Sure.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Okay. So, bring the eye of the needle to her. Okay. The hero and the
You're on a
princess.
path in the woods, and at the end of
The
that
real
path
Slay the
is a
Princess
cabin.
starts here. You'll know when you
And
see
in the
it.
basement of that cabin, you're here to slay her.
Thank you. Thank you, video game. Wait. I don't have a tab button. Forget this. I'm not doing this.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
Eh, people are
You
alright.
have to put an end to her.
People are overrated. Can I just get to the cabin? Oh my god. Silent continue. Oh,
Don't
okay.
mention it. It's all part of the job.
Thanks for telling me what
You
to
make
do.
your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Can I just say, I'm so glad this game has voice acting because, man, the amount of talking I would have to do. Guys.
A warning. Before you go, she will lie. We're not going to go through with this. Ignore him.
So I am going to skip dialogue we've already heard. So last time we went pretty gung-ho, we're killing her. So
The
this
interior of
time,
the
we're not
cabin's
taking the
almost
knife down
entirely bare.
again.
The air, the blade.
Enter the basement. We don't need the blade. We're going to talk things out.
The door to the basement, her voice softly
Hello? Is someone there?
Is hypnotizing.
It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Who said anything about being unarmed? I got the gun show with me, fellas. Hi, just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. Lie, I'm here to save you.
You must have the wrong address.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Great job. You've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs.
She's small
and lock
again,
eyes with
which
the
is
princess.
alright.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Here, voice of the hero, I'm gonna need you not to be a simp in my ear.
I am begging you to stay focused.
We must stay
There's not light
focused,
on
brother. We must stay focused.
Hi. You were joking about coming to kill me, right? Do you think you could get me out of these chains?
Cold. You see, now we got different. I'll see what I can do. Hold on, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
We need to chop it up a little before I'm letting anybody out of any chains. Okay, we don't need to be. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Don't fuck! Fuck! Fuck, guys! My no, you can't look at me like that. You can't look at me like that. I wasn't kidding.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Last time she didn't seem like she wanted to end the world. She just wanted to fight us.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
They didn't. I've been told enough. I was hoping you tell me. A doppelganger, if you will. That's such a fancy word. Where you go walking around with a $5 word like that, fool? That's something you could tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her.
I don't.
She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Right.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for
Am I
a
being
reason.
gaslit right now?
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
Fair enough.
Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to?
Stop looking at me like that.
We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Okay, so this is interesting because she's like, well, the people we can't trust. Who said I could trust you?
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Don't use that against me. No, I am a patriot. Yeah, if I'm the first person you see. Well, let's ask the name.
Oh,
You know,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she
that should be a
responds.
quick response, right?
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Does she not have a name, or is it just Princess?
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
I like that a lot. She's Princess to me. So is Princess your name?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Yeah, I feel like it does. I feel like you should be open to answer my questions.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree.
Mario,
with the
Mario,
princess.
Princess.
That's hardly relevant.
I feel like it isn't.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
She has to eat. I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. Still with you if I stayed here for a while to keep you company. That sounds fucked up. That sounds like you're just keeping a prisoner. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Let's go with the oh, wait, there's way more. Keep her locked away. Retrieve the blade. I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like that. I'm getting you out of here. Examine the chains. Don't... I want to keep talking for content's sake. I want to know.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Not to
I
her.
could bear being down here that
Yeah,
much longer.
I was about to say, that's only a good compromise in our mind, because we're not in the chains. If you told that to somebody, like, what the fuck? Like, no, that's not fair.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So, I'm the only one who liked that idea.
Yeah, hero, sorry.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Now, don't be mean like that.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
I don't like where this is going.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Man, fuck the world. What has it ever done to me? Lock her in the basement. Snapchat, leave me alone. People keep posting to their stories. Okay.
You can't be serious.
I am serious. Fuck the world.
Thank you. Thank you. You won't regret this, I promise.
We are gonna regret it for
You're
sure.
making a huge mistake.
Fuck the narrator.
No. I think you're doing the right thing.
Fuck the hero.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall.
I'm saying fuck a
and
lot.
give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No, I'm sorry.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
So this is fucked up, but cut her hand off, right? There's that knife upstairs, you know? Right? Or am I dumb? Or is that a horrible thought to have?
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt
so
to make
nice.
your way out of the
She's so
basement,
nice when
but the
she's
door
not
at the top
even
of the
like, I don't
stairs
know.
slams shut.
She died
You hear the
bleeding
click
out.
of a
Ah,
lock
shit,
sliding
you're
into
right.
place. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked.
I've
from
been
the
locked in.
outside.
I've been duped.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
So hey, bad news.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
We're both
This would
fucked.
have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I don't
Look at
trust
the
the
mess.
narrator. He really wants us to kill this child. I guess not
I
child,
heard
but
the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
unfortunately. But at least I can walk around. Dude, I'd be such an asshole in this situation. I'd be walking, like, trying to figure it out. Just, you know, to the person who's chained to a wall.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
I mean, I'd be panicked too.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Star together, at least you'll be... Isn't that a video game?
She barely hesitates before
Oh my
raising her
God!
arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
So at least we had the same thought. Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment,
Don't
you
look at
press
me
the
like
blade
that.
against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her
I
arm.
can't.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Oh no.
She didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours.
Look
blood
at me
from
with
her
those big
wounded
old
arm
eyes,
dripping
dude.
rhythmically to the ground.
How is she still smiling after everything?
She's gonna kill me.
It's
I'm
like
gonna
she isn't
fucking
even
die.
bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
I'm sorry. I'm just
We
expecting
won't
it.
have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. As the princess approaches
No!
the bottom
No!
stair,
What?
your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No!
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Dude, this is fucked. This is fucked, dude.
Your body lunges
No!
forward, the blade held low,
No!
ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade
This
has a
is
chance to
fucked up.
connect.
This ain't right, narrator.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
I have an idea. Damn, that's crazy, bro. Thanks, chicken. I
The blade.
appreciate it.
Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
Don't hit me with that line, please. I've seen too many bullshit memes.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your
Fair
chest,
enough.
tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of
You see, since we're
heroic
dying,
gesture.
we get the
The two
reset,
of you
so you know.
literally doomed everyone.
Fuck everybody.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again.
Why you go
and
for the
feel
chest? Why not just
every
stab my
inch
throat?
of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Am I talking over the game too much? Burton? Yeah, fair enough.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound.
No,
It
you
won't be long
alright.
before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last
Stop
thrust of the
looking
knife,
at me.
your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
It can't just end like this.
You know, it can.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The damsel. Oh, she seems so nice. There's a trigger
You're
warning
on
for
a
this
path
one. Hold on.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Guys, I do want to give a quick warning. On their page, they said this one has a warning for forced suicide. So if that topic makes you uncomfy, get out of here.
You're here to slay her.
Oh, you bastard. Oh, you bastard.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about?
This definitely has Stanley Parable vibes, especially with the narrator and the multiple choices. I like it, though.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved,
The
we'll have to be
Smitten.
sneaky
I
about
love him.
it.
I love the Smitten.
Our beloved?
Our beloved.
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
That has to be a Dragon Ball Z reference, dude. I swear. Because that's the exact way Android 18 kissed Krillin. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just brain rotted.
What
But
can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
why should I? Let's assume I'm telling the truth and this already happened. Turn around and leave? We can't do that. We will do that eventually, but
A warning. She will lie, she will cheat,
blah, blah,
and she
blah.
will do everything.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I like this guy.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
I love this guy.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Focus on the task at hand. We're saving the princess. So I wonder if the mirror will be here this time.
The
It is.
interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Do we take the knife with us this time?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You walk
No,
up to the
don't
wall
take
next
the
to
knife.
basement.
Okay.
It's a wall. What are you talking about? You reach forward and rub your... But there was a mirror a second ago.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Fair enough. Can't have a feather out of place. Alright, enter the basement. We don't need no knife. We got the gun show anyway, fellas.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the
She's
torches
living in
positioned
Europe
along
this
the
time
walls.
around.
The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, a soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's me.
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can
So
hear
last
wedding
time it was
bells
deeper.
already.
This time it feels higher up. By the way, I did want to take a moment to say how cool this game is, how great this looks. Like the voice acting is on point, the art is on point, and the sound design's on point. Like the excuse me, like the gory sounds in my ear. I love it. This is a great job.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for
I'm
everyone's
so
sake,
glad they
you're
can't
not
hear the
in
voices
love.
in my head. How
Just
horrible.
remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
How horrible would
You
it
walk
be
down the stairs and
if
lock
she
eyes
could
with the
hear all of
princess.
this?
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Some of the princess lines are iffy. Yeah, you know, like, we usually stream AAA games, or like the indie games we do plays FNAF, Undertale, or popular ones. I wanted to give this one a shot. Not saying this isn't popular, it was all over the place back in 2023, but I wanted to give it a shot.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be
I'm
able
so
to
glad
hear
she
my
can't hear
words,
you.
but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
I hate the voices in my head.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
It is a new dress! It's extra poofy. I love it.
And she
We
called
love
us a
poofy
hero.
dress.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
We got two simps in one ear, a narrator in the other. Like, dude.
Waiting.
I
for you
hate to
come
say
back.
it, but this is my inner
I
monologue
didn't want
all
to
the
believe your
time.
ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
He did get us killed. It was the narrator's fault that time.
Well, she killed us.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
No, that's just my inner monologue all the time. There's always two simps in my ear. So, like, I saw a plant the other day, and I was like, damn, that plant was really hot. So, yeah, that's just all the time, unfortunately. Well, you know, with certain exceptions, you know.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
I have a theory. I think the narrator is talking about himself dying. Because this is clearly a different narrator, right? So what I'm thinking is, the narrator is thinking, because when we die, we get to move, but he's just dead. That princess in the other world is probably saved, right?
Horrible for you, maybe.
That's my
But
theory.
we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
We have no proof of a world is destroyed. We just have proof of a narrator dead. That's what I feel.
We never saw a world end.
Exactly.
Now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
I have another mission in mind. Do I have to cut you out again? You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? What happened after I died? That's a good question.
You died, and now we're talking.
Damn it, princess. Damn it, princess. She said it so happily. She's
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
I mean, that's it. So I feel like she doesn't know either.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Oh, don't fucking say that to me.
She took that in stride, to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling
You're
extent,
doing your
actually.
best, and that's what matters. That's tonight's new positivity message, guys.
That's because she's perfect.
She's perfect.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
That's a funny idea. That she has a narrator in her head. Just,
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
For the love of God, I wish we could get a princess perspective. Maybe a
I think
sequel.
he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Well, we know why she killed us, but before we start talking, did the world end? Did you end the world? Yeah, we gotta...
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Don't say that to me.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy.
Don't-
My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
That's not a confession. She was just asking if it did. Am I fucking... Oh my god, I'm getting down bad. The one of the simp voices has gotten to me, guys. It's in my brain. No, I don't want... I have no feelings one way or the other. Whoa. We're gonna go with no. If the world ends, I can't have watch time, and that's unfair.
Then I didn't end the world.
Stop it.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself. Not so sure.
Yeah, she could just say that.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on
can
her
cut my
perfect
arm
wrists,
off again.
and indeed, we won't even have
She
to.
sound.
Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
She said that a bit too happily. You know what I
What?
mean?
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
I thank God the hero has turned off the simp gene in us, and
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster.
not saying
who's
she's
not
a
to be
monster.
trusted.
I'm just
Go
saying
ahead and
maybe if
slay
you're
her.
locked up for years, you know. I guess like, well, we know why she did that.
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
Fuck the yeah, Verms. I didn't realize that until now. How are we seeing the
We
sky?
warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make
did
the
we
best
want her to kill us?
decision for everyone.
I guess that's fair.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're
Yeah,
just
I like
opening
how I
yourself
could just
up to
do the
manipulation.
rescue
No.
the princess.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll...
You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
So we got one guy in our ear saying, "I will kill us if you do not let us save the princess."
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
We
You
straight
approach
wow,
the
we straight
princess
up could
and
just slip
gingerly
it through.
slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Did we actually just save the day?
I'm free. And you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
We won.
Princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
We did it. We won. This is so nice.
Only you had a weapon. One slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved.
We won.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Yeah, baby. That's the moment I've been waiting for.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on
We
our
did it,
side?
fellas. We won.
What do we do now?
We go home. We leave and have our whole lives to figure out. Yeah, what do you want to do? You've been in this basement. I just saw the Mark. See, that's what made me want to play it, Minnow. I saw Mark play it. I like saw that he was gonna play it. I didn't watch his video because I was like, I want to play it because I heard about it back in October, and I was like, I want to do it. So yeah, Minnow. So Minnow, please no, Minnow, please no spoilers. I'm going in blind. So pretty please, what do
Let
you
me
want to
guess.
do?
End the world?
Thank you, Minnow. I appreciate it.
Spoken with the rank cynicism of
We did it,
someone
baby.
who
We
has
did it,
never
baby.
felt love in his heart.
Yo, dab me up, princess.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all
Let's
wrong.
go
What if
to-
this whole thing is
You're
just
my
a
best friend now. We're
misunderstanding?
gonna,
What if she doesn't
we're
want to
gonna
end
go
the
get
world?
soft tacos later.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Thanks, Minnow.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes
I
her
don't-
eyes
oh, no.
in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I was expecting. I think I'm gonna kill you. This game is like awesome. Yeah. There must be.
I just want to make you happy.
She can't just want to make us happy.
It makes sense to me.
That's
The
all
music.
I want for her, so
Hold
of
on.
course she'd want the same
At
for
first, I thought a
us.
plane was going over my house. Now the music's just getting odd. But what would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
You should be able to see the stream before if you rewind, and after I'm done you should be able to see it. Her eyes are getting bigger. Her eyes are getting bigger. I want you to make me unhappy. Do you want to end the world?
That sounds perfect.
Just the cut. Just the cut. The draw. I didn't want to say it was getting worse, but her eyes are
Oh,
definitely getting
phew.
bigger.
She's back to normal.
Normal? What are you talking about? Our angel is always
Yonder
been like
is
this.
coming out the hell.
Absolutely flawless. The princess takes your hand, the last
Wouldn't
hopes
it
of
be
the
nice
entire
if
world
we were
slipping
all
through
in-
your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
We
I
won.
will mope about it.
The world's
Moping
still
is
here.
the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
We're just ignoring it. Don't worry, fool. Don't
And
worry.
what happens after we walk up the stairs? It's-
Aw.
Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Uh-oh.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh, it was the narrator that closed the door, you dick.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses
I mean,
of the
she said we
world
could
are no
probably
match
open
for
this
the
door
strength
ourselves
of
last
true
time.
Love.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything
I honestly
you
thought we
will
were about
ever
to
know.
leave. I thought that was it.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
What if I do want to go with
I'm just
everyone?
along for the ride at this point.
Open the door by yourselves.
Okay. Yeah.
Because last time
let's do
she
it.
was like, we could open it together.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together.
The narrator is hating this, but I couldn't be
And-
happier.
The lock clicks and the door creaks breaks open. Are you kidding?
Alright, you have a good one, Minnow. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it.
I told you our love was insurmountable.
This is actually going super well.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and
You're not doing that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Don't
Yes,
say
I
it
suppose
like
you are
that.
going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Your love will set you free, romantic haze. That's
A
awesome.
happy ending at last.
I still don't trust her though. I don't know, man. We're out.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go?
Oh no.
Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too
Oh, no.
busy staring deep
Oh.
into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
I don't like where this is going. No. No.
Our feathers, pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
No, the hands, they're back. Okay. We did it again. That's... But you didn't get a chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory
She's gone.
returns.
Is that a...
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right
All
now
right.
is going to be the end of everything.
Sleep well, man.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
Sleep well.
Right?
Approach the mirror.
Oh, I don't like that silence.
It's us. The bloat you've grown. Have we? I think we look the same, but... Our goat.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again. Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same. I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Fair
The
enough.
vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Aw, we had...
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me. I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Alright. So... A loving vessel, bring the damsel to her. Interesting.
You're on
So...
a path in the woods. You're here to slay... Does it? Are you a monarchist?
I am
Is
a
slaying a
monarchist.
princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress.
The
Seamstresses
narrator...
contribute something of value to society.
The narrator says down with the monarchy. Where was this guy when Queen Elizabeth passed away?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
I have to kill someone before I get a reward.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants
So we're gonna
the
leave
world to
this
end.
time. We're gonna leave.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not
We're
one of
gonna
those,
fucking leave this time.
right? Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going? Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange.
Oh,
It looks like this path also leads
never
to
mind.
the cabin.
Looks like we're not
Convenient.
leaving.
Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Turn around and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time.
I'm leaving.
aren't you? It's
I'm
remarkably
leaving. You
selfish,
can't
if
make
you
me.
ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
You're emotionally
Stakes and
blackmailing me.
consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess. There's always a choice. But let me tell you right now that we can't just go through with this and listen to him. She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I've been told this line before. I like how he didn't warn us this time. He's like, you're just dying. I hope you both die.
The interior of the cabin is
So
almost
last time we
entirely
didn't
bare.
bring the knife.
The air is stale
and
and
she was
musty,
sounded innocent.
and the floor and walls are
Shut up.
point the blade is your implement.
So we're gonna take the
You
blade
take the
with
blade
us
from the
this
table.
time, but that doesn't mean we're
It'd be
killing her
rather
this
difficult to slay the princess and
time. Enter the basement.
the door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air, her voice,
Who's there?
It's deeper this time.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
This is a game that I don't want to talk over, so I'm sorry if I just go silent. Like, this is a game
You
where I
walk
want to
down the
hear
stairs.
dialogue.
And lock eyes with
She's so coldly beautiful.
So the hero
Is she
saying
really a
coldly
threat to the
beautiful
world?
again.
focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat.
So we're gonna drop it this time.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look, don't you dare.
We're dropping
It's
it.
fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment,
My
you
better
step
judgment.
forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor.
That blade.
You're going
Listen,
to
man, I
need
have
it.
no object permanence. That blade's gone for all intents and purposes.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
It's not the worst awkward start I've had. Yeah, this is pretty awkward. A relationship doesn't mean dating. It just means talking. How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there that think you're gonna go end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
I'm snitching. I'm folding.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
She's saying it like how she said it before, but in a different way.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
They have not. Deflect. I'm sure they have their reasons. I was hoping you would tell me. I've been told enough.
Sooner or
We're going-
later,
we're
you'll
full
understand
sending
that
it.
I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
Oh, fuck, yeah, they have, because she's gonna destroy the world. Oh, wait, why? Yeah, because she's gonna destroy the world.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
I don't like how you said them. She's gonna kill the narrator. Actually, I changed my mind.
Fine. What do you want to know?
I kind of like Sassy Princess. I kind of like her. Fuck it, let's go relationship.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Okay, word. This is strictly business this time around. I'm assuming princess.
She
princess?
hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness. Or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
I still like to think your name's Princess. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Okay, this princess seems into it way more than we initially thought.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I...
We're cutting off the
she's
hand again,
suggesting.
fellas.
Right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
We're fraying her.
You know why you're here.
To fray her, sorry. Slay the princess, I'm getting you out of here, examine the change.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
It's not upstairs, dog.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the prince...
If there isn't a key, you have any ideas besides me cutting you out of here? Maybe I should check upstairs.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
Fair enough. Alright, we're gonna
She
Anakin
speaks with
Skywalker
almost
her.
complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
She has a very good point, you know. I would be
You
cutting
attempt
the
to
arm.
make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top... Is someone else here? You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier.
I wonder
you'd
if
simply
there's a
slain her
possibility
like
to
you
slip
were
her
supposed
hand
to.
out the first time around.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Your arm is gonna have to go,
The
unfortunately.
knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
She's... Listen.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the
Again,
princess's arm.
stop looking at me
Just
with
above
those big
you
old
cut
eyes.
into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Sounds good.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are as the princess approaches the bottom stair. Wait, this isn't
trying to
fair.
kill
Watch
her
me.
again. Slay the princess. We warned her last time.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Okay.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop.
Resist.
The blade. Move the
Last time she looked
blade.
innocent. This time,
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
yeah.
I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade.
What
from
if
your
this
rigid
time
hands.
she kills you in one shot? Like how last time.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
It was worth it. Okay, the prisoner. I remember there was a content warning.
You're on a path
Another
in the woods, and at the end of that
self-decapitation,
path is a
realistic
cabin.
severed head, realistic
And in
gore.
the basement of that cabin is a
We gotta be
princess.
careful. So, guys, those are the content warnings.
You're here to slay.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. But I died. What am I doing here? What if we do?
Don't
Okay,
you
no.
start grandstanding about Don't forget what he did to us the last time around.
The
I
skeptic
wouldn't
this
trust
time. We
a
got
word out of
Shane
his
from
mouth.
BuzzFeed
There's got to
Unsolved.
be a way out of here, for us and for the princess.
I don't know how
Just
many
have
of
to
you will
keep
get that
trying.
reference, but
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what... You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot hard. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophic... A warning before you go in.
go
She
any
will
further.
lie.
Yeah.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud?
Oh, and you don't have eyes, you know?
No, I didn't. Wink.
I like the skeptic a
Just
lot.
ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
I like the skeptic a ton, actually.
The interior of the cabin is
There-
less a
again,
cozy
it's
woodland
like how it was
retreat.
last time.
But the only furniture, the blade is your...
Approach the mirror, take the blade. So last time we didn't take the blade at this point, and we had a decently happy ending.
What do you... You reach
Mirror's
for it,
gone.
and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
I'm debating if we should take it or not. Because last time we didn't take it and everything turned out alright. But this time...
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. Are you sure? What if she... I don't know. Yes. I'm sure. Turns it against you. She's... Okay. Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the
Maybe
knife as we go.
maybe I'm too brain rotted by TV, but the skeptic reminds me of Billy Butcher from The Boys.
Wonderful. You do exactly that, sweeping the knife from the table before proceeding to the basement.
Interesting that we don't get to
Don't worry
take
about it.
leave it this time.
We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it.
We're not
No, you
using
don't
it,
have
guys.
to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us?
I guess we'll find out if she remembers.
You walk down the
Oh,
stairs
what
and
the?
lock
They
eyes with the
have her
princess. She looks
locked
at
up this
the heavy
time.
collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Again, why is this here? Like, I pointed it out last time, and before I just thought it was another thing for the chain. Why is there like a whole ass other separate thing?
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
See, I
What
mean
an
the
interesting
skeptic.
development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Fair enough. Leave the princess in the basement. We're gonna sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
Fair enough.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit closer. Told where you were told to
You
sit.
do as she asks and sit on the floor. Still a good
Gotta
distance away
respect
from
people's
her.
personal space, guys.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
It's odd. This one doesn't seem like she remembers us.
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
That's funny.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains.
If they give
We'll
us an
rule you
option to lock
ambulatory
ourselves in
if you're
chains,
going
are
to
we
save
doing
the
it?
world.
You can't do this to me, guys. This is unfair. Oh shit, cause this has skeptic. Oh, wait a fucking second. Hold on. Wait a tick. Fool, you might be onto something. Cause the first one had stubborn, I think it was, who was wanting to fight. She wanted to fight. Second one had smitten. She was smitten. Third, skeptic. Interesting development.
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
So she does remember. Okay,
First you make a
interesting.
comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's complicated things. How exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
I was so worried about the jump scares. I think we're safe,
The
guys.
situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
No. Oh,
A
what?
contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
Interesting. So the narrator was the one who keeps making us sure we keep coming back.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
I don't think it would.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even.
I mean, the imagery, yeah,
And
but thankfully that doesn't
maybe
get in my
I
face.
wanted
I
to
was
be the
expecting
first version of
screams
me
and
that you
shit.
met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by
Lucky.
messing it up again. All right?
Moving on.
We're
Why
messing
is
it up again,
important for us
fellas.
to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
Again, I'm dying to know if she has voices in her head like
The
this.
more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
I really want to go back to that one with her being happy over and over again. I want to see where that goes.
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I won't.
Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Again, the temptation to shackle. You're asking about my intentions earlier. What do you mean by that? What happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
Interesting.
And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
I think that's all she knows. It's suspicious to me the last one didn't say that. Oh yeah, but she couldn't leave,
It's
so
not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
the hunted was scared. He was like, he didn't want to die again. So this princess, though, happens when you bring the knife down in the first run.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why.
I'm willing to bet that she doesn't. What would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
We'll get it back.
That's ominous.
That is ominous as hell.
But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing.
You can't cut off both hands.
Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon.
I want to, on one hand,
Though if
I
she
want to
isn't
shackle
bluffing,
myself
whatever she has
because
planned
the
might be for her
temptation.
benefit alone.
This will
There's
be
no
the. I
guarantee
think
that
this
what's
will
good
be
for
the
her is good for
decapitation.
us.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Explore, I'm not giving.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
We're checking out the shackle.
Why is that?
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
Not a
And
single
what?
doubt in my mind.
Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
I don't know. Maybe it will.
I think the shackle would lock.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
But what if he's telling the truth?
He isn't.
I am.
Inspect the shackle.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity.
Dude, we're locking ourselves up.
I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
We're putting
What
our.
is that supposed to mean?
We're putting our arm in
Sounds
it. We're
bad.
putting our arm
Is it
in it.
bad? Yes, it's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just waiting.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck. And, as if your situation weren't bad enough,
Oh
the
no!
same magnetism
Oh
repels your
no!
blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
We might have made a mistake.
It's-
We might have made a mistake!
Yes? Are we stuck here now?
Prison of the mind, become
Yes.
your own jailer. Look how pissed she looks! She looks so fucking pissed. I've never seen anybody look more upset and disappointed in my life, dude. I have been blatantly called a disappointment from one of my teachers before, and she didn't even look this disappointed.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we?
I can
That's
tell
funny.
you exactly what. Oh, she thinks it's funny. You dumbass. You dumbass.
What are we supposed to do now?
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
So you come to these basements often?
That's horrible.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly
It's starved
important.
together. We did it, fellas. Woo, baby. Let's go. So we're both stuck here?
Yep. Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not. No. Nope.
That's rude.
I wouldn't be one for small talk either. If I just saw the one fucking person that could get me out of here chain themselves to the like imagine you get kidnapped or imagine you're locked up. You think someone's either here to save you or put you out of your misery. They take the chain next to you and lock it.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
But there isn't. Time passes.
We're gonna
It
starve.
passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent.
She's so fucking
At least the
upset.
world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
How exactly does that work?
It just does.
But
Your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
if time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing.
Is it getting darker?
The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but then they get larger and larger.
It's gonna collapse on us.
I don't like small talk, remember?
Still rude.
She's still okay, the voice of the hero saying that's rude. I think that's fair. You know, hold on. My camera's in the way a little bit here. I'm gonna just move myself, shrink up. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Now you guys can see. Like, look at the dead look at her eyes, dude. She's so pissed. But fair. Oh, it's getting worse.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
Oh no.
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside.
This is
flowing across the
horrifying.
stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass and pass
Oh my fucking
pass.
god, this is horrible.
until suddenly there are no walls. And then,
I think he's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
Oh, we...
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
The hands! They're back! Huh. I bet that's not what she expected to happen, but...
she's gone. And there's that.
Hey. It's going to be okay. We've been here before.
But it feels so bad. Like,
You're right. Part of me
It's going to be okay.
If you say so, we'll trust you.
Yo, word! We did it, fellas!
Feels too good to be true.
So what I'm assuming is you have to experience everything to get the true end. You're withered. Withered Burns Post. Withered Burns Post. We've achieved it. We've achieved it.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same. This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
That's so actually heartbreaking.
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
So I think we'll do one more run.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and tells me new secrets. If you need time, then I will wait with you.
Continue wait. There is no waiting forever. I'm ready to
I
go
will
back.
be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Okay, so a guarded vessel bring the here.
Your Honor, you're here.
Okay, we're just going.
You make your way up. A warning. She will. We're not gonna go. Ignore him.
We're just gonna skip because like that. I think that's all. Like you just get to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are. The blade is your.
Auto. Oh, that actually will help a ton. Take the blade or explore the base. So we've seen both happens. So let's enter the basement without the blade. Because
The
then
door
we
to the
get
basement
innocent one
creaks
again.
open,
Or nice
revealing
one.
a staircase faintly illuminate her voice soft.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yeah, it's me.
Don't let it fool.
Hi, just checking in on you, Lai. I'm here to save you. And continue down the
Good.
stairs.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still
Shut
be
up,
able to
narrator.
do what needs. You walk down the stairs and
Hello
lock
again.
eyes with the princess. There's a heavy. She's beautiful. I am begging you to.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
I forget exactly all we said. Hold on, let's talk. Hold. Let me see. We're just gonna go for it because
Only
last
making
time we
this more
talked,
difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
this one's not cold. Cold is when you grab the knife. Innocent is when you don't grab the knife.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding. They're large and heavy. Far.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant to attempt. Is someone else?
Locked.
You make your way to the bottom of the stair. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of.
She barely hesitates.
Bite,
She rips her
okay,
flesh from her.
cool.
It's the or
Knife.
you won't.
So last time we saved her, we're killing her.
Without hesitation.
I hate
bring the
that,
blade down,
actually.
plunge it into the princess's back. Finally, the wound drives her to
sorry.
the ground.
I'm sorry, little
There's
one.
no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we
My
had the
knife.
upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded. I'm not so. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to
Yo,
deliver a
princess
lethal
jump
blow,
scare.
she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your knife cuts into her leg. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you seize a moment of hesitation to throw. We can still turn this around.
Maybe she'll bleed out, give up, finish the job.
The princess
We're
is
running.
still chained to the wall. There's nothing she can do to stop you from getting out of here. What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds?
She's gonna.
Whatever she is
I
so much
I
more
stabbed
dangerous
her
than
in
I
the
thought
back.
she'd
Her
be.
arm is halfway gnawed off.
You rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold. You're safe. For now. You close the basement door.
The
locking it behind you
table's
and
gonna
quickly
stop her.
barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier.
We're not opening this
You
door.
settle in against the far wall to watch. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
I don't like where this is going.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
That is so fucking cool. I'm sorry, that is such a cool line. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made. Holy shit.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
It does not sound like she's getting weaker, dog.
No, it doesn't.
Threaten me all you want. It doesn't. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. You're not a princess. Bang on the door you want. Ignore her and go to sleep. I feel like being mean to her isn't a good
Just
idea.
ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it.
It's not gonna stop, but you know.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind.
We're gonna
as best
wake
you
up
can,
and she's gonna be
and
standing
huddle up
over you
against
for
the wall.
sure.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved.
That is fair, Verms. Do they always be mean when you... Well, not mean. Monsters when you fight back.
Where is she?
She's gone. Oh, fuck!
Helping me get out of that awful basement.
That actually scared me. That actually scared me.
You try
Oh,
and stumble
no.
to your feet.
Oh,
but as
no.
the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth.
The truth is...
Lying
Nah, nah,
about
nah,
the
nah,
facts
nah,
of the
nah, nah,
situation
nah,
doesn't
nah.
change them.
We're completely fucked. Completely fucked. We're completely fucked.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
I don't like the sound of
She
that.
steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
That is so...
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It's not the end.
It can't be. This can't... I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I'm alive. The night... Checking content warnings.
You're on a path in the woods.
Nightmare, loss
And at the
of
end of
bodily
that path
autonomy,
is a cabin.
starvation. Okay.
And in the basement of that cabin,
So nothing
is a
too
princess.
horrible.
You're here.
We're just gonna go to the
Oh,
cabin.
warning. She will... I don't think Lion and... It doesn't matter. Don't trust
Voice of the
anyone.
paranoid. So from what we can assume, she's gonna be paranoid. That was genuinely cool though. This game's really
The
good.
interior
I
of the
think
cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table,
Oh no.
knocked on its
Oh
side in the
no.
corner of
Oh
the
no.
room.
Oh no.
Pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting
Guys.
basement doorway. The blade is your implement.
Eyes,
You'll
faces,
need it if you want to
faces.
Hold on. It's just an empty frame. She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head
So-
like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep
The
breath
table
in,
still is flipped,
deep
and
breath
this cabin is
Task
relatively the
awaits,
same.
and only you can do it.
I always want to take the mirror.
You walk. What are you talking? You reach.
Mirror's
Did he
gone.
make it go away? Clearly, there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad. Oh, we should have taken the knife.
I don't think
So
going
we
down
can
there
go
alone is
without the
gonna do
knife
it.
this
You
time.
cross
Oh
over the threshold and
no!
onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes.
The air seeping up from below reminds you. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Oh, she's got full evil. Oh, she's got.
She must have you confused with someone else.
She definitely
You really
doesn't.
don't remember, do you?
I'm going to talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just gonna kill her. Mr. Narrator seems that I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. I'm gonna
Did
talk
you
to
hear
her.
my warning a minute?
Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway.
I'm gonna apologize.
You make your
Backstabbing
way
her
to the
was a
bottom
low
of the
blow.
stairs. As you emerge,
Oh,
you find
no.
yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
Excuse me. I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
This is my basement. I don't know why you gotta be so mean about it, Mr. Hero, but
I'm going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
we're gonna
Please
die
stop
again.
saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Oh no! Go left.
You turn to the
I'm
left.
left-handed. I always go left.
A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
What happened to you?
As the princess
Oh,
approaches,
there we go.
your legs
Dude, I
suddenly
was like,
go
holy
numb.
shit.
Your arms quickly follow.
This is it, isn't it?
Oh, you don't want to talk,
It's
really?
almost like you want me to get you.
There has to be a way out of this.
After you.
Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
What did you do?
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Don't talk to me like that, dog.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Nerves, heart, lungs.
He keeps repeating
What are you
it.
doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
She's making us breathe manually. Holy shit, she's evil.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you... You have seconds left.
Yes, I'm sure.
Heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Dude. I do want to point out something right now. It looks like she's wearing a mask.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Nerves. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Nerves. Don't lose sight of your mission. And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon.
The way out of here is nowhere to be seen.
That isn't my fault.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now.
Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
Lungs, liver,
I want you finishing off. What do you want from me?
lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can move without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Nerves, heart,
And if I let you out, what then? Do we go? Well, no, we're not going our separate ways.
Lungs. Liver.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
So it's not her doing it, it's just a vibe.
Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver.
No, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Don't worry. I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
We're gonna be tortured for years. We just got UCN.
Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart.
Live together. I mean, leave together. We can be friends.
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
Let's be. Dab me up. Dab me up, princess. Come on. That's the only way we can be friends.
Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs.
What?
No!
We're leaving together. We're damning the world.
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and
Do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster?
shit.
Lungs. Liver. Nerves.
With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
Liver. Nerves. Heart.
You're not. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, we fuck these
Come
people.
along now. You don't want to be stuck down here.
Liver.
I got a couple of people we gotta torment first.
The princess glides onto the stairs and beckons you to follow. If only you had a weapon, this would be the perfect opportunity to use
I
it.
feel like if we had a weapon, we wouldn't be at this opportunity to
But
use
we
it.
don't.
Nerves.
We've already made our choice.
Nerves. Heart.
We can still grab it on the way out.
You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the suggestion.
Heart.
We're not grabbing it on the way out.
Liver.
You step onto the basement stairs.
Look, she always has
following
an
the
eye on
princess
us. She's
as she
paranoid
ascends.
too.
Pins and needles punctuate your every step, an uncomfortable and constant reminder of your mortality. Is this really worth it?
Yes.
At least it's a choice. That doesn't justify anything. A terrible choice is still terrible.
Nerves. Heart.
Oh shit, maybe, fool.
Nerves.
Fool, you have the brain cells of all my viewers combined right now. That's the reason you're the only one talking. Yeah, what is that? Oh my
Make
god.
sure you keep up. We wouldn't want you to fall.
As if acting on instinct, you crane your neck and look behind you. There is nothing. The princess reaches the top of the stairs and taps on the door. Her head twists back in your direction, watching you with dead eyes as the way out creaks open.
Why did it crack like
Forget
that?
your pristine blade is still on the
I
other
like how they
side.
always call it your
You can still make
pristine
this
blade.
right. You can still save everyone. You can still save yourself from becoming her tormented pet.
They don't know it yet. But dog, I do love me the
There's
monster
no harm in
girls.
us having a weapon. All it does is give us more options, and
She's not gonna let us grab the
just
weapon.
know how it goes right now. Have you considered that maybe you could operate the autonomic nervous system for a bit? Everyone is trying to manipulate us, and I can only do so many things at once to keep us alive.
Heart, your body seizes violently as you regain consciousness on the floor of the cabin.
No. You're doing it all wrong. You're supposed to do it like this. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. I guess I have to do everything around here, don't I?
Voice of the Paranoid got a bad rap.
There we go. Back with me where you belong. I thought you might have decided to break yourself just to spite me. It's better for you that you didn't.
Is her dress bigger? I swear it's... Or maybe she's just more ghostly. Nah, I won't do the booby joke.
Now we can get back to business. For starters, we won't need this where we're going.
The princess plucks the blade from the floor
and tosses it through the door behind you.
I was about to say, she's not gonna let
Vanishes
you
into the
grab
inky
that.
back of the basement, never to be seen again. Guess we're not stabbing her in the back.
That wasn't the plan.
I guess not.
I'm going to fix myself a stiff drink. If I'm about to watch you hand the world to her on a silver platter, I'd rather not be sober.
Motherfucker joking about booze in this situation. You know what I meant, like ghosts, booze.
And now you open the door.
There's nothing else for us to do. The doorknob
A world
twists
of
in your
terror, let your
hand,
terrors loose upon the
revealing
world.
the forested path beyond the cabin. You bastard. You've actually done it. You've actually doomed everything.
Yeah, fuck everybody.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it. But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin. Why is it so cold?
Sorry. Makes me feel better. I think that was the only one that really wanted to bring an end to the world, though. Because thinking about it, the first one didn't really care either way. She just wanted to fight us. Second one didn't even want to bring the end of the world. Third one got locked up with us.
She's gone. And there's that.
Oh, we don't have to do the heart livers.
It's calling us.
And you're unraveled. This was the only one we saw that wanted to end the world. Am I gonna die just by going near her?
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Is that a rhetorical question? Do you want to tell me?
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Yeah, the third one. Was it the third one decorating? I thought it was the second one that had like a nicer castle.
This one is filled with sadness. A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
That line hurts me. Oh, making rot away. I don't think it was her rotting it away. I think it was just the natural course of time. That line hurts, though. Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home. So, last one was something. This was heart. What if we're building a princess to save? Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end it there. But this is definitely getting a part 2. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So yeah, guys, that's all for today. But thank you all for watching. I'll see you all on Saturday. Yeah, this game's really cool. I want to give it another shot. I don't know when I'll give it another shot. Maybe Tuesday. Again, it depends on my schedule for work. But yeah, guys, that's all for today. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe out there, and may the stars shine down upon you. Bye!